All right, let's get right into it. I am super excited to guide you through today's explainer. For the next few minutes, I want you to think of me as your personal business mentor. We're going to unpack the definitive no-nonsense blueprint for escaping the rat race and achieving actual financial independence. Because look, if you're working tirelessly day in and day out but somehow not getting ahead, trust me, you are not alone. But today we're changing that trajectory. We're going to break down the exact architecture of wealth. Let's dive in. I want to kick things off with a pretty hard truth from Bill Gates. He once said, "If you are born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it's your fault." Now, I know that sounds incredibly blunt, right? But honestly, it's actually one of the most empowering concepts you can possibly embrace. What this quote really establishes is that staying in your current economic circumstance is, at the end of the day, a choice. Your starting line absolutely does not have to determine your finish line.
And you know what? The data completely backs up that mindset. Listen to this number, 68%. According to research, 68% of the absolute wealthiest people in this world were born into completely ordinary everyday families. They didn't inherit massive trust funds, they weren't handed these huge corporate empires. They became wildly successful entirely through their own efforts. This staggering statistic proves that anyone, and yeah, that includes you, can fundamentally rewrite their financial future. So to get you into that 68%, here is our masterclass playbook for today. We're going to cover 1, the wealth mindset shift. 2, the ultimate asset formula. 3, physical and business assets. 4, digital and creative assets. 5, audience and evergreen assets. And finally, 6, the strategic power of cash. All right, section 1, the wealth mindset shift. We're talking about the critical difference between being a consumer and being a creator. Okay, picture this. 2 brothers, Rakib and Saqib. They are given the exact same opportunity in life. They each inherit a private car. Now, Rakib, he operates entirely with the consumer mentality. He parks his car in the garage, takes it out for personal errands, and is just constantly paying for gas and maintenance out of his own pocket. The car is literally draining his wealth. But Saqib, he operates with the creator mentality. He immediately turns his car into a taxi, generating daily income. He pays for the maintenance, sure, but he saves the rest of the profits to buy a second car, then a third. Soon enough, he's got a fleet of 8 cars, and he hires a manager to run the whole shebang. He took an everyday object and turned it into a scalable money machine. Moving into section 2, the ultimate asset formula. Let's actually define what true wealth really is. The absolutely crucial point here is understanding this golden rule. An asset is simply something that increases in value over time and generates returns. That's it. That's the secret. Smart, wealthy people willingly sacrifice short-term luxuries. They skip buying that massive new TV or taking that ultra-expensive vacation, and instead, they save and create assets. Why? Because once you build enough of these assets, you never have to chase money again. The money literally chases you. Which brings us to section 3, physical and business assets. These are going to be your very first money machines. So, asset number 1, equipment and machinery. Just like Saqib's car, you are probably surrounded by potential assets right this very second. Your laptop, a 3D printer, or even just the mobile phone sitting in your pocket. That can be your first asset. Don't just use your phone to endlessly scroll social media and consume content. Use it as a production studio to generate income. You can turn the everyday items you already own into real money machines. Now, let's step up to the big leagues. Get this, 90% of today's millionaires and billionaires built their wealth through business. 90%. That makes business our second essential asset. And frankly, it is the ultimate wealth vehicle. Once a business is fully established, you build out a management team, exactly like Saqib did with his taxi fleet. And suddenly, a portion of those profits is automatically depositing into your checking account while you sleep. But look, as your mentor, I've got to give you a quick reality check here. Businesses carry a lot of risk. You can lose money just as fast as you make it. So you absolutely must follow these exact steps to start safely. Number 1, research the market thoroughly. Number 2, learn directly from experts who have already accomplished exactly what you want to do. And number 3, whatever you do, never go all in on day 1. Start with a small test investment to prove your concept before you even think about scaling up. All right, section 4, digital and creative assets. This is where your knowledge becomes your capital. Asset number 3 is technology skills. What if you literally have zero capital to start a traditional brick-and-mortar business?
Well, you can build incredible assets through deep mastery of just one tech sector. Whether that's coding websites, mastering high-end graphic design, developing apps, or even professional photography, your specialized skill becomes the asset. You invest your time upfront to learn it inside and out, and then you leverage it over and over again for high-margin income. And that leads us perfectly to asset 4, intellectual property. Think of creative content here, like a song, a compelling story, an online course, or a book. The absolute beauty of IP is that you put in the heavy lifting to create it exactly once. Then you hit publish, and it acts as an evergreen asset, generating passive income or royalties every single time someone buys it, reads it, or licenses it. It's the ultimate create once, get paid forever business model. Section 5, audience and evergreen assets. This is all about finding massive leverage on internet scale. Assets 5 and 6 are affiliate marketing and your network. Now, both of these require practically zero initial money, which is awesome. But what they demand instead is incredible dedication, consistency, and a whole lot of sweat equity. With affiliate marketing, you're earning commissions by promoting other people's products. But to do that well, you need an audience, right? By consistently putting out valuable content, you turn everyday viewers into a loyal network of fans. That trust you build, that becomes an incredibly valuable asset that you can monetize through sponsorships, product sales, and long-term partnerships. And that brings us to Asset 7, evergreen YouTube videos. Did you know that YouTube is literally the second largest search engine in the entire world? When you upload a highly searchable evergreen video, it acts like a piece of digital real estate. A really helpful video that you uploaded 5 years ago can still be discovered by brand new viewers today, and it's generating advertising revenue for you this very month. It is an incredibly powerful, continuous earning machine. Finally, Section 6, the strategic power of cash, your ultimate safety net. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Cash is listed as asset number 8? That seems super counterintuitive, right? Shouldn't we be investing every single penny into those other 7 assets? Actually, no. Holding cash is an absolute necessity because it acts as your ultimate safety net and your prime opportunity fund. If a guaranteed overnight profit opportunity suddenly pops up, you need liquid cash to seize it immediately. Plus, if a sudden emergency hits, having a cash reserve prevents you from being forced to liquidate your valuable businesses or real estate at bargain basement prices just to survive. Cash protects your entire empire. So there you have it. We've laid out the entire blueprint: equipment, business, technology, IP, affiliate marketing, your network, evergreen content, and cash. The roadmap is sitting right in front of you. But as we learned from Rakib and Saqib earlier, having the knowledge without taking action is completely worthless. So I want to leave you with this one provocative question. Which of these 8 assets are you going to start building today? It is time to stop consuming, completely shift your mindset, and take immediate action. Be the architect of your own wealth. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Now get to work.